Am I the a-hole for keeping my daughter away from family events if my partner's sister is there? For almost 2 years, I've put up with passive aggression and extreme rudeness from my partner's sister. And I've kept my mouth shut until now. My partner and his sister didn't have much of a relationship before I got pregnant. We also weren't together for longer than a year, so I wasn't really around her much. Even during pregnancy, I was maybe around her 2 times. So keep in mind I have probably met her a total of 5 times. One being at the beginning of my pregnancy. I went to dinner with his family for their dad's birthday. He told her that he ordered an appetizer for the table and she responded, "Nobody gives AF ******. And then continued to refer to me as, your girlfriend, throughout the dinner. Does your girlfriend want any more pizza? Is your girlfriend ready to go, etc. She even told their dad to shut the F ***** up while he was talking. At his own birthday dinner. Then just a few hours later, she reached out to my partner to randomly tell him that it was so weird that I never stayed the night at his place. That's when I knew she was going to be a problem. She never once checked in on how I was doing or how the baby was doing. The second time we had dinner with her I was 7 months pregnant and the baby wasn't brought up once. When our daughter was born she didn't acknowledge it or reach out. Didn't show any interest in her niece yet made a big deal when we said anyone that wanted to meet her needed to have the flu shot and stap. She refused, which was fine, but she made a huge deal about it. We were originally just going to stay home for Christmas, but everyone wanted to be able to see the baby so they decided to have us over on Christmas Eve and her fiancé over Christmas Day. Which we thought was a good solution since she refused the vaccines. She got mad and told everyone that if they were going to leave her out of things because of us then no one was invited to her wedding. So instead, we were given a 2-hour time slot on Christmas Day because everyone is scared of her. Months later she decided she wanted to apologize for overreacting and asked to meet up with my partner. He agreed. She apologized and so did he for calling her a name in private that someone repeated to her. Things were going well until she brought me up. She told him that he needs to open his eyes, and that I'm going to leave him homeless because I bought a house when I got pregnant and only put my name on it due to the fact that I put $150,000 down and he put down nothing. I stay home with the baby while he pays the mortgage. She said I'm just using him to get my mortgage paid. For context, before we moved in together, we both lived in 3rd-floor condos apart from each other, which was not ideal for a baby. We kind of needed a house. She also said that I hide him on Facebook because I didn't tag him in my post when our daughter was born. He had made his Facebook like a month earlier and I was extremely out of it post-birth, was only thinking of informing family and friends, and she brought up that my family treats him like an outsider because my mom addressed a congratulations plan to me and not both of us once my daughter was born. My mom sent it to congratulate me for making it through birth, and she does this for every new mom. But supposedly that meant she doesn't recognize him or care for him. When in reality my family has treated him like he is a part of our family in every aspect. She also told him I'm controlling him because he never cared about vaccines before me. Just a bunch of really rude stuff. He got mad and stormed out. Then she made a vague post on Facebook about him and blocked us. I decided to be the bigger person and messaged her. I said that I'd like to work out whatever issues she has with me so that if her and my partner do ever reconcile, I'm not the issue. She told me that she doesn't plan on reconciling with him and that she has nothing to say to me because he says he's happy with me. She said I share a lot of similarities with her fiancé's baby mama, and that's where her concern comes from. She also told me that she saved 2 more seats at her upcoming wedding for people who actually care and want to get to know her. Which if her niece was even a thought in her mind, she would have said 3 seats. Then she blocked me again. We haven't heard from her since. Until yesterday. I posted in a local Facebook review group about a pet boarding place that neglected our dog. She was soaked in urine when we picked her up, as was her bed. His sister, who joined the group the same day I made the post, obviously she joined just to commented and said, "This is why people should never go with the cheapest option they can find. If it's cheap, it's probably for a reason. Although dog sitters can be pricey, you pay for the services they provide." I commented back and said, "We chose this place based on reviews and availability, not just price. Regardless of the cost, dogs shouldn't be left sitting in their own pee. Thanks for the concern though." My dad told me I shouldn't have responded, but honestly, it felt good. This is the first time I have directly responded to her immaturity. Now here's the part I'm conflicted about. When it comes to family parties or get-togethers, I don't want to go if she's going to be there. And I don't want my daughter around her. Not because I want to be petty or cause drama, but because I don't think that someone who has treated me like this should have access to my daughter. I also don't think someone who hasn't shown any interest in my daughter deserves to see her or interact with her or watch her grow up. Not unless she makes things right. Some people, like my best friend, think that by not going to family parties with my daughter, I'm hurting my partner more than anything and that I'm being unfair by keeping our daughter away just because of his sister. But the thing is, they were never close. She's treated him and the family terribly for years and the parents just let it go because that's just how she is. She was suicidal as a teenager, so whenever her behavior is brought up, his parents refer back to how she is fragile and how she had a hard time as a teenager. She is almost 30 now. And yeah, maybe keeping my daughter away from family functions is rooted in wanting to protect her from someone I don't respect. Maybe it is also rooted in some anger or resentment. But I've tried to be the bigger person so many times, and at this point, I just don't want to be in the same room as her. I don't want to fake being nice. I don't want to pretend the tension doesn't exist. I don't want to smile while someone who's been cruel to me acts like they're entitled to a relationship with my child. She's made it clear she doesn't care about her niece, and I'm not going to force something that isn't genuine. If she ever chose to genuinely apologize and act like a decent human being, I'd be open to that. I'm not completely closed off to the idea of reconciliation solely due to making my partner happy and my daughter having an aunt. But until that happens, I'm setting boundaries for myself and my daughter. I don't want my daughter to be around such toxicity, and maybe it is petty of me, but like I said, I don't want her to even know what my daughter looks like at this point. I do know that once I make this decision to stay home with my daughter for family events, I will look like this controlling person she has painted me out to be, and it will potentially cause his parents to be upset with me. Am I the a-hole? If this story kept you hooked, give it a like, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more.